So you saw second half Saturday night change up the lineup to start the half. Like, do you know how you want to start today's game?
I do know.
Sure.
Yeah, I know how I'm gonna start it.
When you look at just the fact that this is the fourth meeting between Blazers and Clippers this year, like, if you had to pinpoint one factor in particular that stands out in the games, what would it be?
I think that's defensively. When we was able to get stops, especially that first game, just deflections, our activity defensively, getting out in transition, getting easy baskets. I think we might have had 20 steals, but whichever team had the defensive presence and the defensive mindset to start the game won those games.
You talked about the Lakers win, how even without shooting well, Paul orchestrated the pace of the lot to put you guys in the right position to win. He hasn't shot the ball well for a little bit now. Do you feel like he's getting the shots he wants, or is compensating in other ways, like with his passing to Kennard on Friday?
Well, I mean, I think, not really unfair, but I mean, that's not his job is, to make all the right passes like he's a point guard. Just making the right play is the biggest thing. And he's done it for us. And so I don't want him getting, thinking too much about, I got to make this play. I got to do this for this guy. Like, be aggressive, be who you are, and then let your instincts take over. And that's the biggest thing for him. But, shooting the ball, like I said, he hasn't shot it well as of late, but, that's going to come around. We know he can score the basketball. So the biggest thing is just like continue to keep playing through the game, our decision making, and, making the right simple play.
You said that storyline of saying that, but how did Eric take to coming off the bench now?
He was great.
Nothing that he did wrong.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, like I say, he's a professional. He wants to win. Had no problem with it at all. He said, "Whatever you want to do, coach, I'm on board." And so those are the type of players you need.
What is the right play? Is the right play like sometimes just take the first best shot of it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of different things, but, we got to continue to keep working on it. And some games we do it and some games we don't. So we just got to be better just putting together full 48 and, continue to every, game to game are doing the same thing, making the right play. So we show it on film, we show it on tape. We understand what we need to do, so we just got to do it better.
Do you see examples of just too much unselfishness? Because it just seems like guys will get to spots, and whether it's in the paint or even on the perimeter, they'll just keep passing.
Yeah, at times.
Doesn't get up at all.
At times, and like I said early on, we've had a lot of slippage because we haven't been able to practice as much as we need to, and so that's on me as far as just continue working on our spacing, make sure guys in the right spots. And, when the space is not right, it's hard to really see those passing lanes and those passing avenues. So today we had a chance to go over some things, offensively, our spacing, where we want to be. And then making sure we're not playing a lot of random basketball. Like after making sure we're calling sets, getting to our spots so we know exactly where everybody's on the floor.
When you say not playing random basketball, is that like, how different is random basketball and like playing the game, like letting guys play?
Well, you want to play, you want to run the play, and then you play after the play. But you can't play random before the play starts. And that's kind of what we do, 16, 17 times a game, and those are sometimes wasted possessions. So after make, we know we're supposed to be in, and we got to get to our spots. And now when you run the play, everyone knows where they're supposed to be and where they're at. So when the play breaks down, now you play after the play. And so we just got to continue to get better with that.
Now when you went back and looked at that second quarter against Sacramento, the offense, 7 minutes or so that scored. What was the biggest thing that stood out as things you have to avoid that stuff?
We didn't make shots. I thought our spacing was bad. And then, the biggest thing is just not knowing what we're looking for. And so, when we're playing random basketball, and a lot of that was in the second quarter, it's funny that you say that. I think we had 8 possessions in that second quarter where we just didn't get into sets, and that hurts us. I don't think we're good enough right now to play random basketball without getting to our spots, without pushing the pace, getting to our spots. And then once we run the play, now you got to play after the play. And that's what we got good at last year. So I got to do a better job with our team, just, continue to just keep talking about that and showing them what we need to do.
Thanks, Ty.
Yeah.
You gonna run into somebody tonight or what?
Running into somebody on the floor?
Yeah.
Recording stop.